James' engagement, 1. Serena's first instinct was to reach for her bag, but with several pairs of eyes on her, she forced herself to resist. She held the mahjong tile, her fingertips cold. The third sister-in-law raised an eyebrow, her voice rising an octave.
A pregnancy test? What's so strange about that? It just means someone is pregnant in a house full of women.
The fourth sister-in-law waved the pregnancy test around, explaining carefully.
Third sister-in-law, this thing was found in a corner of the upstairs hallway. Who among tonight's guests would go upstairs when there's a bathroom downstairs? Also, that upstairs area is quite hidden. The maid usually wouldn't take guests there, so it must be someone in the family.
The scope of the family was quite small. The Forrest family had 5 siblings, with the eldest, William, deceased, leaving 3 men and 1 woman. Present today were only 1 woman, Shirley, along with the third and fourth brothers' wives, and the widow, Serena. Pregnancy was generally a good thing, but according to the fourth sister-in-law's words, the sneaky manner suggested otherwise. The atmosphere instantly grew tense. Shirley spoke first.
Don't look at me, I have strict rules. Any man who doesn't take precautions is kicked out.
Serena felt she should say something too, but couldn't force out a word. Her heart was pounding in her throat. She thought, it's over. How would she explain if she was found out? Elder Mr. Forrest wouldn't stop her from remarrying, but she needed a name to cover it up. If necessary, she could turn to Elliot. After all, he'd helped her more than once. While she was racking her brains, someone at the mahjong table raised their hand in surrender. The third sister-in-law was both embarrassed and annoyed.
All right, it's mine. Fourth sister-in-law, why did you have to bring it up and make things awkward?
The fourth sister-in-law was very disappointed.
What's so hard about admitting it's yours? I already have 3 kids and was planning to stop. This one is definitely not wanted, so there's no point in talking about it.
The table regained its calm, with the fourth sister-in-law sitting beside the third, offering advice.
Play this one. Hey, I heard James is getting engaged.
A mahjong tile fell on the table. Serena picked it up, lamenting.
I didn't get the one I wanted.
Your luck isn't great today.
The third sister-in-law remarked.
You heard correctly, he is getting engaged. To Elder Cole's granddaughter, 3 years younger than James. She's finally back in the country. They went through a lot together. During that car accident 4 years ago, she stayed with him in the US for a month. The old man is very pleased with her, so last month when the old man insisted that James go discuss the resort project, it was to.
The third sister-in-law looked at her tiles, delighted.
Yes, to give them some alone time. They must have had a great time because today they're officially announcing it.
Oh. So his 2-week business trip was actually a romantic getaway.
Serena focused on her tiles, thinking of nothing else.
Now the only single one left in the Forrest family is you, Shirley.
Shirley lifted her chin.
Pure color. I've won.
Serena jumped up, smiling.
Shirley, I just remembered I have a document to handle. You all keep playing.
The third sister-in-law, having lost halfway through her game, was unhappy seeing Serena leave right after helping.
Our elder sister-in-law, a small secretary busier than the president. Maybe she doesn't want to play with us.
The fourth sister-in-law pouted.
Who knows what madness drove the eldest brother to marry her, causing such upheaval in the family. Within a month of marrying this jinx, he was diagnosed with cancer. I say this Winter woman is a curse on the Forrests. Our poor father-in-law, swindled by Elder Winter in his youth, now facing the loss of his son because of young Winter. Oh, and she has a comatose mother needing $100,000 a month for care, relying on our Forrest family. That amount is nothing. William left enough for her to live comfortably. Honestly, I admire her. Less than a year of marriage and she secured the title of Forrest family's eldest daughter-in-law. Even if the father-in-law is annoyed with her, he has to support her publicly. If she remarries, the Forrest family will have to contribute. Look at her shrewdness, we can't compare.
Shirley's brow furrowed as their conversation grew increasingly inappropriate.
Fourth sister-in-law, care to repeat your evaluation of my eldest brother in front of my father?
The man's voice was harsh, causing everyone to turn in surprise. James leaned against a low cabinet, a smile on his lips, though no one believed he was truly amused.